And God said, "What is a D that starts with the letter C?" And I said, "Oh, God, I have long thought that the English letter D is a leftover from the Hebrew letter Dalet, which is a doorway agency in my life. That is why demon, devil, dragon, and danger have a D. And also why an entrance in my life is found by the D of desire, of determination, passages of entrances in my life. But what is this D that starts with the letter C?" And God said, "A doorway or D that starts with the letter C is a copy. And I asked, "Copy, that is a copy of a thing?" And God said, "Yes, a copy of a thing." And I said, "How does this work?" And God said, "The mind of your brain makes copies of things. A memory, in a way, is a copy of an event. A fantasy is a copy of an imagined event. Over and over your mind makes copies, and you are a farmer with many little divided farms, copies of real events, copies of conversations, copies of the opinions of others, copies of what others may think of you. You are a farmer of copies, seeding them and watering them, and sprouting them." And I said, "What is the problem with copies?" And God said, "Copies are real. They have a D, they have a door into your life, a door into subspace. The spiritual world and natural world, consider these as real." And I said, "What must I do?" And God said, "Find the I in isolation. Isolation is life. Without isolation you will die." And I said, "Oh God, what do you mean?" And God said, "The copies of the things in your mind that you feast on will steal your power. Isolation is not isolation in terms of hiding. It is the isolation of sanctuary, place, or way of thinking in your mind where everything is pure and still and kept and guarded as though in secrecy, and you no longer feast on the corpses of memories. It is an isolation wherein you see yourself, feel yourself, as you behold me. In this place of loveliness thoughts have life, have actual life, and the force inside life heals your body." And God continued and said, "And watch out for the eater feeders." And I said, "Eater feeders? What are they?" And God said, "These are people who may harm you. When you share your inner garden with them, not having isolation, they will feed on your river, and by their hate, they will cancel out your dream and power. Your river flows out from you and flows into the dimensional spaces, and gets cancelled out by the eater feeders, who have, with their mind, tendrils reaching out into the dimensional spaces and places. This is what happened to Joseph and Samson, and this is why I could not help them immediately. If you forfeit the power of your river by your own will, by your will to disperse your garden to others, then I cannot stop you. Therefore, remember, isolation is life.